Yeah, there's a couple things that are really interesting going on. We had thought that we were going to be in the eye of this hurricane and the wind would just settle down. Kevin talked about that a couple minutes ago, in the eye sometimes that just doesn't happen, and certainly hasn't now. The wind, when we were here maybe probably an hour and a half ago by now, was moving this way, right down the street, whipping some of these trees, literally these 30-foot trees, just pushing them down the street. You can see some of the debris, some of the trees, some of the metal that's gone up against an awning that looks like it's fallen over there and been blown there. The second thing that's happened is that the wind has now reversed direction. Any chance that the eye was going to calm down and we were going to be in it? Remember, the wind was going from your right to your left. Now it's coming at us like this. The wind has switched around. We're now on the backside of the storm, and we have several more hours of it. The other thing, I'll be quiet for just a second. This building is like a really creepy merry-go-round. Listen. Right, it's like the soundtrack to a horror movie. That's just the wind as it sort of curls around this parking structure, forcing itself through places that wind is not designed to go. And that's the noise this building is making. I showed you that inside about an hour ago as well. Then look at some of the damage that's ongoing here. It looks like some windows in some of the upper levels there have popped. There's some curtains flapping in a very strong breeze still. And there must obviously be something that allowed that curtain. I can't imagine a door was left open. Whoa, that is a very strong gust coming from the opposite direction. You can hear some of the sheet metal that's coming off roofs flapping down on the ground. We can't see it. Look at that. Oh, there we are. There we are. Look, 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 look. This roof is disintegrating right there. Can you see it, David? Look at that. That's just pieces of the roof flying everywhere, some of it flying into this garage. The roof there, that's a foam roof. The membrane has come off from the top of that roof, and now that's all the foam that's underneath it coming down. You can see it some on the ground there, just raining down here in Lake Charles as the roof comes apart. Look at these giant panels, David, on the ground, rolling around like tumbleweeds in this wind. The storm did calm down for a couple seconds, but not enough to give us any sort of respite. And if that is the kind of damage that's happening here on a relatively new, very well-built hurricane, look at this stuff just blowing in the wind. You can only imagine what's happening. Wow, that hitting the front of the hotel. Look at that stuff just flying in the wind, flying off that rooftop and hitting the front of the building. The wind now very heavy, likely more heavy now than it was, stand behind this column, stronger now, Tom and Samika, than it was before as the eye was approaching. And that was amazing, but we always talk about the storm, and it takes hours and hours and hours as it approaches to sort of degrade buildings and weaken them. And then all of a sudden the wind whips around from the other direction and it just peels that stuff off and does even more damage because the building has now been put into a weakened state. That's exactly what we're seeing here in this instance tonight at this morning at this casino. That was wild. Wow. It's not over. It's not over, and it's not going to be over by the time the sun comes up. The one piece of good news I do want to pass on is that the expected storm surge here, they had thought that it was possible that this casino could be surrounded by water. It doesn't appear that's happened. We can't see the extensive golf course and the somewhat a little bit of marshland that surrounds this place. If you've ever been here, you know that, but we don't know if that's underwater, but certainly the roads around here are not, and that is a piece of good news, Tom and Samika. But given the damage we're seeing, we have known this was going to be a wind event, not a water event, and the wind is going to do an awful lot of damage. I feel for people between here and the coast who have dealt with this because it is going to be very, very severe.
Yeah. Hey. I just had two things, Ted. One, was there anybody left in Lake Charles before the storm? And number two, this casino was built, as you said, just a few years ago, obviously built to withstand certain standards. But if this is damaged, imagine what the rest of Lake Charles looks like.
Yeah, let's take that second part first. You're exactly right. They felt fairly certain that this casino was going to be just fine. And let's be honest, this is not structural material that's falling off this. This is in no danger of collapsing or anything like that. That's the roof, and we see a lot of roof damage, especially of these roof membranes. You'll see them a lot. These giant vinyl sheets lying sort of in a mangled mess after a hurricane has passed. So that's not all that uncommon, especially given a hurricane of this strength. But nothing structural, is being damaged, with the exception of maybe a couple of windows in some of those higher rooms there. The second thing about Lake Charles, the mayor has been pleading with people here, for days to leave this community. And as we drove around, it did seem like a lot of people had left. However, there was still a fair amount of traffic, and we interviewed a man last night who is staying here but sent his family to Houston. He's staying for his job, and he said he knew of several families with young kids who had stayed, and that's awfully frightening. There's no way, no easy way at least, to calm a child down in the midst of all of this. You can only imagine how hard a job that would be as a parent.
Yeah, and Ted, two things. First, beware of that exit sign that's blowing just above your head there. You may not have seen that one. But also the amount of debris that is flying behind you. And I'm so glad you touched on the sound of that wind. I was going to ask you, Ted, are there sirens going on in the city? And you addressed it.
Yeah, the sound is something you never get used to in these hurricanes.
Yeah.
And inside it was even louder. It sounds like a fire alarm. It's piercing. It's so high pitched and it never stops. This is like I said, like a merry-go-round, like a calliope,
yeah.
like a pan flute, sort of a tortured pan flute at that. But nonetheless, that's the sound it's making. Homes make that same sound, by the way.
Wow.
Especially older homes. Gosh, that debris just keeps flying off that roof. But older homes will make that sound as the wind just forces its way through cracks and small pieces of the house.
All right, Ted Oberg live.
Can you hear that? Can
Yeah.
you hear the
Yeah.
metal?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's actually hard to...
It's been a long night. It's going to be a long morning.
It's hard to go away from your live shot, Ted. We see you taking cover there on the side of that pillar. It's hard to go away from the live shot because we can see that debris. Even our producer, Jerry, got in our ear and he said, I think that ceiling tile that we saw there on the ground.
Well, I haven't seen ceiling tile per se. What I have seen, and now you can just see, it's just littering the driveway here. You get a giant chunk right there by the front door, and then as you just work your way back, you can just see it all on this driveway continuing to rain down. It's like, monster-sized snowflakes as it falls to the ground. They look to be about 8-inch, 12-inch thick pieces of white foam, white styrofoam that were on top of that roof. The power, by the way, is still on inside that building. That's amazing. The power in the city has gone out long ago, but this place is on a generator. We saw transformers arcing all over.